Happy new month, everybody. Straydog Billy here doing song number 633 in 633 days in a row. Started doing one song every day on August 20th of 2020. And we're going to keep on doing a song every day until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed because they are homeless. Check out the website, please. Straydog.org, where I got my nickname Straydog Billy, short for Straydog Bill Arnold. We'll talk more about that in a minute after today's song, which is an old song from a band called Little Feat, written by its leader, Lowell George, back in the early 70s. It's about truck drivers, big rig truck drivers. And the name of the song is Willin. Here we go. Walked by the rain, driven by the snow, drunk and dirty, don't you know, but I'm still Willin. Out on the road, late at night, I see my pretty Alice in every headlight. Alice, Dallas Alice. And I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, Hatchapeta town apart, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made, driven the back road so we can get away. And if you'll give me weed, whites, and wine, and you show me a sign, yeah, I'll be willing to drive my truck. Kicked by the wind, right by the sleet, had my head stoved in, but I'm still on my feet and I'm still Willin. Smuggled some folks and smokes from Mexico, baked by the sun every time I go to Mexico. And I'm still, and I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, Hatchapeta town apart. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made, driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. And if you'll give me weed, whites, and wine, and you show me a sign, yeah, I'll be willing to be moving. Yeah, Willin. Interesting song. Straydog No-Kill Dog Shelter. My first wife, the late Pat Arnold, who tragically suffered a brain aneurysm back in 2003 and passed on the next day. Very sad time for all of us. She and I started that shelter 9 years earlier in 1994. And we became a Texas nonprofit corporation in 1997 with the official name Straydog Incorporated. And then that led to applying for and receiving from the IRS 501c3 tax exempt status in 1998. that made and still makes all donations to our shelter and contributions to our shelter tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law. We are still going strong today, still rescuing, rehabilitating, and adopting out formerly stray and other formerly homeless dogs and cats. And once in a while, cats. And we're going to keep on doing this until there is no more overpopulation problem in the United States of America of dogs in the dog and cat world. Very important. Adoptions. One of the main focuses of all shelters across, all 3,500 shelters across this country. Adopting out as many of these precious animals as we can. All shelters are trying as hard as we can to do that. In the year 2019, I have full figures. Still don't have the figures for 20 and 21. We adopted out all 3,500 together, all 3,500 shelters across the country, animal shelters across the country, adopted out 3.2 million, 3,200,000 dogs and cats. 1.6 million dogs, 1.6 million cats. Just happen to be about an equal number. That's an average of 4,400 dogs adopted out every single day of the year 2019. 4,400 cats adopted out every single day of the year 2019. A tremendous accomplishment from all shelters across this country. They all deserve our financial support, including Straydog. Now there's a very sad, very dark side, very tragic side to the overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world across our country, and that is that we are still using euthanasia to get rid of the extras, the ones who aren't getting adopted out. Euthanasia is meant to be used for terminally ill dogs and cats so they don't have to suffer, and other animals. Fatally injured dogs and cats and other animals so they don't have to suffer. That's what euthanasia is for. It's a good use of euthanasia, but we as a society, it's legal in most states, we're still using it to get rid of the extras, the ones who haven't been adopted, the homeless. Terrible, terrible tragedy. 1,700 per day is still the figure, the average, daily average of the use of euthanasia across this country for dogs and cats. 1,700 per day still. Now it's far worse 11 years ago. And in 2011, it was 7,000 per day. And 52 years ago in 1970, we were euthanizing across this country. When I say we, I mean society allowed it, and it happened. 41,000 in 1970, 41,000 dogs and cats were euthanized every single day. Now we got it down to 1,700. Let's go back to that figure. Let's get that figured out down to zero. How are we going to do that? Conception control. You've got to stop conception to stop this horrible tragedy. Stop conception. How do you stop conception? Well, in the dog and cat world, it's been around for decades and decades also. We've just got to get everybody on board. Spay and neuter our pets. That stops conception. That stops the continual procreation of these wonderful animals, too many of whom are going to wind up killed. We'll be back again tomorrow with another song from the Straydog Billy one-man band.